Hey there, West Michigan. If you're joining us right now on the live stream, we're getting ready to do another weather alert here. So we're going to get right to that in just a second. We're getting things set up on the back end here right now so that everybody can see our live stream that will be coming up. More severe thunderstorm warnings have been issued this evening, basically for the same thing that we've been watching for a while here. That is the risk for those gusty, severe thunderstorm winds here this evening and the possibility for some hail as well. So as soon as we get these things pushed out, we're going to go ahead and dive right into the latest alerts here in West Michigan, and that should be coming up here very shortly. Just got one more link to post and we will be good to go. You'll see us come into television as well. So Nick, I'll let you take it away on your end.
This is a severe weather alert. You are watching 13 on your side.
Hey there, West Michigan. Thanks again for joining us. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens in the 13 on your side Weather Center. We continue to track severe storms here this evening, including new warnings across the region. Let's get right over to radar where you can see those alerts in place. The newest one covers basically Mecosta County. We told you that this storm was pushing out of Kent through Montcalm and was going to be heading into Mecosta County. That's where we find the new warning at this hour. Severe thunderstorm warning in place till 6:15 this evening for Mecosta County. The storm moving north at 45 miles per hour. The threats remain the same like we've seen with so many storms here this evening, and that would be for 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and the possibility for penny-sized hail. That's 3/4 of an inch in diameter. We'll track this latest system again with that storm moving to the northeast around 40 miles per hour. That storm's going to be working its way off fairly quickly, so we'll go ahead and put the storm track on the leading edge here, and we'll track it up toward the northeast at about that 40-mile-per-hour range. That's going to put it in Chippewa Lake at 5:18, Barryton at 5:25, Everett at 5:35. The storms themselves starting to exit West Michigan, at least for the most of us. We still have a warning in place, northern Newaygo County, though most of that storm has now exited into Mecosta County and out to the north up toward Baldwin and Reed City. M10 still dealing with, or US 10 still dealing with plenty of storms at this hour. Big Rapids, I know there's Pride up there tonight. Make sure that you guys are in your safe spots when it comes to the storm pushing through Rodney, Chippewa Lake, Barryton, the Remus area, Canadian Lakes, all going to need to be in their safe spots right now for the lightning and the wind. When it comes to the area further to the south, we do still have some heavier thunderstorms in Mecosta County into Montcalm County region. This is going to be now exiting from Greenville. Most of Montcalm County not seeing too much in the way of threats from this, but if you're in Lakeview, Amble, Six Lakes, watch out for heavy rain, lightning, gusty winds, and the possibility for some small hail. We also do still have the severe warned portion of the storm pushing through Ionia County at this hour too. Similar threats. This is going to lift into portions of Montcalm County in the next really 30 minutes here, and could see additional warnings issued for that as well. Further to the south, Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Allegan, Berry County, you guys are all in the clear. We do have some thunder in near Muskegon along with some rain in Kent County, but not expected to be severe. This first wave that came through really was our big severe threat for the evening, but we do still have a severe thunderstorm watch that is in place. That's going to be until 7 o'clock tonight. The western side of the state, that's going to be till 11 o'clock tonight. So the eastern side of the state, I should say, that's going to be till 11 o'clock tonight. So do watch out if you're traveling up north or toward the east. We're going to go ahead and get you back to WNBA here on ABC. If you're joining us on 13 Plus, Facebook Live, or the WZZM YouTube page, we'll continue our coverage in just a moment.
This was a severe weather alert from 13 on your side. This is a severe weather alert. You are watching 13 on your side.
And thanks for sticking with us here on 13 Plus, the WZZM YouTube channel, and on our Facebook page. We're watching severe thunderstorms as they continue to push through here this evening across West Michigan. Let's get right back over to radar. That's where we see, again, the severe thunderstorm watch in place till 7 o'clock tonight. Tornado watches over toward Detroit, along with severe thunderstorm watches for the mid-Michigan and Thumb region, as well as up to the north. We continue to keep an eye on a severe weather threat here this evening. That includes wind and hail as our primary threats. We've really seen more of the wind today than anything else. That's been the biggest concern with a lot of these storms, has been 60-mile-per-hour winds, and we've seen reports already of tree damage here across West Michigan when it comes to those storms, and power outages as well. So I want to go ahead and get you over to the radar, show you the latest alerts that we do have in place at this hour. Several that remain in effect. You can see Ionia County remaining under one of those severe thunderstorm warnings at this hour. The biggest concern going to be the potential for the 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny hail. We haven't really seen too much hail threat here in terms of severe hail, but enough to cause a little bit of concern out there this evening. We continue to have a severe thunderstorm warning in place for portions of Montcalm County as well. This one, I think most of the bulk of the storm that was causing concern has left the area, so we'll have to keep watching it, but I think most of you guys are in the clear. We'll put the times on these for you real quick as well. That's severe thunderstorm warning in Ionia County. That's going to be in effect for about the next 40 minutes till 6 o'clock tonight. I would not be surprised to see that canceled here a little bit early. I wouldn't be surprised to see this one in Montcalm County, still technically including northeastern Kent County, canceled either, because most of the threat for the storm has already left the region. Let's see if we can get the warning up there. Yes, this will expire in about 10 minutes, so probably not going to cancel this. It's very close to the expiration anyways. That's likely to expire soon. Traveling further to the north, we do still have alerts in place. The newest one, Mecosta County, covers the entirety of Mecosta County. That particular alert going to continue till 6:15, so about another 55 minutes. Most of the bulk of the storm is now pushing past Big Rapids. If you're from central Mecosta County on up to northeastern Mecosta County, that's where the biggest threat will be. Also, still severe thunderstorm warning in place for Newaygo County for about the next 10 minutes technically, but again, and then I think most of the threat for that storm has left your region. So we're going to continue to watch these here this evening. You may hear it on my microphone right now, some heavy rain pushing through Grand Rapids, but this particular area just kind of the remnants behind the line of storms that does have the severe threat. So we're not seeing any severe risk right now here in Kent County, just some heavy rain, possibly some lightning. We've seen reports of some ponding on roadways out there, some of the heavy rain sticking around, so definitely watch out for that. Of course, if you see a flooded roadway, remember, turn around, don't drown. You never know how deep that water actually is. Let's go ahead and take a look at the hail threat in the storms. The brighter the colors you see here on your screen, that's going to be the more concerning areas of hail in Ionia County up through portions of Montcalm County. This is likely going to be pea-size hail or smaller. This is not really anything to be too concerned about. You don't necessarily want to drive through it, but it's not going to cause much concern beyond that. What we have up here in Mecosta County, up toward the Remus area, that is the area of the largest hail that we're seeing right now on radar. That's up toward the M20, M66 region. Will likely be pushing out of our region before too long, though areas to the east of M66 should watch out for a little bit of higher end hail. That would be much more toward the penny size range. Not quite severe, but enough to definitely not drive through for sure. Small hail continues up through Rodney, Canadian Lake, Stanwood, and Big Rapids, at least the potential for it, with Newaygo County also seeing maybe a little bit in the northeastern portion, extreme northeastern portion of the county, but most of that is now gone in terms of a hail threat for you guys in Newaygo County. I want to get to the bigger picture here, and we'll show you the storm reports that we've seen so far come in to us across the region. We've had a couple, including some hail reports and some wind reports. You can see the little tree icon up in northeastern Kent County. That was for a thunderstorm wind damage report in Grattan. We had 8-inch limbs down over a road there. It was reported from the Kent County Skywarn. We also had a hail report in Allendale. That was pea-sized hail earlier this evening. We've also gotten reports relayed from some storm spotters of tree damage that was down in Berry County when those storms came through Berry County roughly to the south of Nashville. It's kind of over here. There's not really a good thing that I can show you on the map for it. It was in rural Berry County. We had tree reports down generally in this area from those storms that came through that were warned earlier this evening. So we're going to be following up on that here this evening, and of course keeping up to date on the latest alerts that we do see and the latest storm potential that we see across the region as well. I want to go ahead and try to get you a view of the power outages here. I think I have that set up for you guys, but we've seen some power outages come through West Michigan this evening as well. The numbers that you have on the screen here, don't pay too much attention for those at the moment. Those are kind of a thing that we have to adjust manually. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off, and we're going to be taking a look here at the Consumers Energy outage map and what we're seeing across West Michigan. You're certainly seeing power outages up toward the Sparta area into northwestern Kent County, over toward Rockford and that area where we had the tree limbs down report, north of Cannon Township, over toward Oakfield in the Grattan area. Seeing power outages there as well. Also power outages over in Ionia County, western side of Ionia County, Eaton Township to the north of them, toward the Saranac area, seeing some of those power outages as well. And then more power outages back down toward the Lake Odessa into Berry County, where again we had those reports of tree damage. And when you're getting trees down, it's not surprising that you're going to get the power outages to follow. So again, some of you this evening are without power, not seeing super widespread outages. In fact, about almost 99% of consumers reporting that they have power, but we are seeing those sporadic power outages across West Michigan, likely a result of those damaging winds that came through with the storms that have at least reported some tree damage here in West Michigan as well. We'll jump back over to the radar, show you where those storms are right now. Again, tracking a couple of warnings that have come through West Michigan, most of them getting ready to end as we head into the next couple of hours. In fact, we're getting new updates here on the severe thunderstorm watch. So I'm going to back up just a couple scenes and we'll show you the latest severe thunderstorm watch information. They have appeared to scale it back. Most of West Michigan no longer under the severe thunderstorm watch. That's going to continue for Mecosta, Montcalm, Ionia counties till 7 o'clock. And once we get past this line of storms, once they get out of here, your threat for the evening will be done. They will likely allow that to expire early as well. I just want to cut through my papers here real quick to see if there's any new information that's come in to the 13 on your side Weather Center here and get that passed along to you guys. Let's see, that one was for Eaton County. We still have the severe thunderstorm warning in Ionia County. They are continuing that one for right now, so we'll jump back over to the radar. Again, wind, our big concern, and we're seeing that risk here play out this evening with the power outages that result from these thunderstorms. Again, we are seeing the risk for damaging wind in eastern Ionia County and northern Ionia County. I would expect most of this now moving out of Ionia County. There's no warning at the moment for southeastern Montcalm, though I would think this area definitely has the same wind, small hail risk that the rest of the region has had through much of the afternoon, despite the fact that there's no active warning for you guys at the moment. I would go ahead and expect to see some gusty winds come through your region, 60 mile per hour plus gusts that could be possible in addition to the penny-size hail. So that would include areas like the Vestaburg area, probably ongoing at the moment in Stanton, Sheridan. You guys are pretty much done. Over toward the Ithaca area and on out of Montcalm County, you guys would be the next ones to see some of this gusty wind push through. In Mecosta County, Big Rapids, you guys are now done with this particular part of the storm. Rodney mostly done. Chippewa Lakes, you guys are getting it right now. Barrington also getting it right now. The same with the Remus area, having the heavier storms push through your region at the moment. The storms producing lightning, possibly some small hail, and certainly some gusty winds out there as well. Northern Newaygo County, you guys are still technically under a warning. The same with northeastern Kent County, but I'm not too concerned about what I'm seeing on radar for you guys at the moment. Checking some comments here on Facebook Live. Taylor was asking about Berrien County. Berrien County, you guys are in the clear. The storms are past you guys. We don't have to worry about storms, at least not severe storms for you anymore. Maybe another thunderstorm comes through sometime in the next 24 hours, but not expected to be severe. Skip says no power in White Cloud. Thanks for that report. Thanks for passing that along. Brenda says it's past us, she thinks, in Grand Haven. Yep, Grand Haven, you guys are in the clear as well. Karen, actually in Canadian Lakes, say they're getting nailed pretty good right now. Not surprising from what we're seeing again here on radar. I think the heavier part of the storm has just passed you guys, but you certainly just went through it. And now that's pushed off toward the northeast in portions of Mecosta County. Angel looks like they missed out down in Allegan. Yeah, you guys didn't get too much down there. Most of this stuff kind of flared up a little bit beyond you guys, but certainly any rain that we've gotten has been needed across the region. Vicky reporting White's Bridge and Sales Road, lull, no power. And Cedar Springs, not sure if there's a question with that, just Cedar Springs. Cedar Springs, you guys are pretty okay. So here we are again. Here's the latest alerts that are in place. Several warnings. Again, Newaygo County, not worried about it. Mecosta County, you guys in this region and up to the northeastern side of the county have the biggest concern. Portions of Montcalm County do still have some heavy storms pushing through. Edmore, Vestaburg, Stanton, Sidney, Sheridan, northeast of there. These are going to be the areas of concern. Back toward Truefant, Amble, Howard City, Pearson, and Greenville, you guys are in the clear. City of Ionia also in the clear. I would expect this particular warning to be allowed to get canceled here very shortly this evening. So we're going to continue to keep a close eye on these alerts. But outside of that, most of the severe weather threat is thankfully wrapping up and pushing out of the region. Here's the big picture. Low pressure system back to the north and west. We will continue to watch this as it pushes our way. It does keep rain in the forecast through early Tuesday, so we do still have some more rain chances, but this should be the only round of severe weather. The hour-by-hour forecast here shows what remains pushing out as we go into tonight. We do keep scattered light rain, possibly some thunder in the forecast overnight and in through the day on Monday, but none of that expected to be severe. Temperatures going to get much cooler as we head past this system as well. And in fact, the next 24 hours, highs tomorrow, they're only going to make it into the low 70s. So I'm going to go ahead and get things wrapped up here on this particular live stream this evening. I want to thank you guys for joining us on 13 Plus, the YouTube channel, and of course on our Facebook page. If we do need to come back with more updates, we'll be back on the air as needed, and if necessarily not, we'll be on coming up here shortly this evening. In fact, our regularly scheduled show only about an hour away at 6:30. We'll have the latest updates for you then. For now, though, I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens. Thanks for watching us on this live stream, and stay safe and weather aware.
This was a severe weather alert from 13 on your side.